coming out in March.
The Tame Provincials, I think.
The Tame Provincials?
There's another bad joke. I'm full of bad jokes.
Well, it's early yet. They're going to get better.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, I know that we're going to hear the Sam Phillips record here before we're through. The Elvis Costello record you've heard, right?
Yeah.
The new record. What's it called? Is it Idiophone?
Brutal Youth.
Brutal Youth. He changed the name.
Yeah. There was Idiophone.
Yeah.
Brutal Youth is one of the lyrics of the last song on it, which I don't remember the name of, but it's great writing. There's some fantastic songs on it.
Any chance you think that he would one day again do some sort of acoustic album like King of America, like we just heard?
I don't know. Who knows? He's been doing classical music mostly. I think that's where his heart is these days.
Yeah,
he goes to the opera every night and stuff like that.
Inspired by the Juliet Letters.
I don't know.
The love of that project.
No, he started about. He's a wild character. When he gets into something, he goes completely into it. I think he went into a country phase, if you'll remember, some years ago, and he went to Village Music and Marin County and bought 700,000 country records. And then he got into blues and he bought everything. He would say, "Hey, remember that great song Part 2 by Dyke and the Blazers in the fourth in the fourth measure where the guy hits this, he's voracious in that way.
Obsessive, yeah.
Yeah, he is obsessive. And he's done that with classical music the last several years.
This is Morning Becomes Eclectic on KCRW. I'm Chris Doritas, joined in the studio by Sam Phillips and T-Bone Burnett. And we're going to actually get to our calendar of events in about 4 or 5 minutes. Right now we're going to head into a couple of tracks by T-Bone's hero, Jimmy Reed. This is a guy who you can't find his albums anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with this. I guess he didn't die the right way or something.
Well, that means that there are still islands to be conquered.
Yeah. We'll have to. We're gonna do something about that when we can. Got to do a compilation or something.
Put out a reissue.
Yeah.
These are recordings from VJ Records. Do you know the date on these approximately?
Yeah, I can find them on here. April 3rd, 1957, 6 p.m. It's.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they used to do this. They used to be much more. Graphic about these things.
Well, they weren't overdubbing like crazy. They probably just, it's all done live, right?
Yeah, this session, all these songs, 12 songs came out of this one session at Universal Recording Corporation, Chicago, Illinois. Earl Phillips on drums, Eddie Taylor on bass guitar, and Jimmy, who plays both lead guitar and harmonica, C. Picture, and Mama, his co-wife and co-writer. She sits at his side whispering the lyrics, assembled in Studio B, and tuned up under the supervision of A&R Chief, or we'll leave those scumbags out of it.
From the original VJ pressing, the album released called I'm Jimmy Reed on KCRW.
A little rain falling, little doubt keep a waiting time. A little rain falling, the little cloud keep a waiting time. Well, now a little rain keep a falling on this little love of mine. Little flowers blooming, the little birds keep a singing tune. Little flowers blooming, little birds keep a singing tune. I would like to love you, baby, underneath the shining moon. back home to you. I ain't that loving you, baby. I ain't that loving you, baby. I ain't that loving you, baby. But you don't even know my name. Let me tell you, baby, don't sound like it's true. They could drop me in the ocean, I'll swim to the bank and crawl home to you. I ain't that loving you, baby. I ain't that loving you, baby. I ain't that loving you, baby. But you don't even know my name. Come home to you. I ain't that loving you, baby. I ain't that loving you, baby. I ain't that loving you, baby. But you don't even know my name.
Jimmy Reed at Carnegie Hall, Ain't That Lovin' You Baby. That's one of a couple of tracks from Jimmy Reed, hand-carried to the studio by T-Bone Burnett, who is in the studio with us. And this is actually stuff that's nearly impossible to find. I haven't seen any Jimmy Reed records around ever since you've been telling me about this guy. And it's just, I've been kind of on the hunt. And I guess you just have to check your used record bins if you want to track down stuff from Jimmy Reed.
Yeah, I think so. He was... in Texas, when I was growing up, when I was a kid, he was like the Beatles or something. He was the big. Every dance you went to, all they played all night long was Jimmy Reed.
Where was he born?
He was born in Mississippi, I think, but he recorded in Chicago, and he really was sort of the cultural glue of my youth.
These are the original VJ pressings too, and it's amazing to me that even though there's a lot of surface noise and sound to them, they don't skip. They've taken some great care of these records.
Yeah, I love these records.
Yeah, even though the sleeves are falling apart.
They are.
Let's take a brief moment here to look at some calendar events. This is typically the time each day, T-Bone, that we mention some of the upcoming events that people can check out. So I'm going to just drop in a couple of things. Morris Tepper, we should tell you that Morris Tepper and his trio Eggtooth are going to be at Fado tonight at 10 p.m. John Trudell, the Native American activist, poet, and musician, is bringing songs and thoughts to the Ventura Concert Theater tonight at 8 o'clock. The Red Devils are at Jack's Sugar Shack starting up about 9 o'clock. Some great red-hot blues from the Red Devils. Benny Green Trio continues at the Catalina's Bar and Grill in Hollywood. That's tonight through Sunday, 2 shows each evening, 9 and 11. And Benny Green joins Tom Schnabel this Saturday on Cafe LA here at KCRW about 11 o'clock Saturday morning. Benny Green is Tom Schnabel's guest. Keep in mind also that Federico Fellini's classic La Strada starts its week run at the New Art starting tomorrow. For information on La Strada, Fellini's classic at the New Art, 310-478-6379. Some great film music in that particular recording by Nino Rota. The Neville Brothers are at Wadsworth Friday night at 8. Also keep in mind Morphine's at the Troubadour Friday night at 8, and they'll be joining us in the studio tomorrow for an in-studio live performance. Morphine, a band out of the East Coast. My thanks to Ariana Morgenstern for producing the calendar. You can contact her here at KCRW with any questions that you have. I also want to mention to you that coming up next week on the show, Tuesday morning, we have Laraji in the studio at 11:15. He is performing live in the studio. He's an interesting guy because he's not only a keyboardist and a composer, but he's also a laugh therapist. This guy, heals with laughter. And what makes it even more interesting is that he used to be a stand-up comic. So it's kind of taking, recycling your career in a way that's really interesting and unusual. We have Sarah McLachlan on Wednesday morning next week at 11:15. T-Bone, you've brought with you a tape that you didn't actually produce, but a friend of yours produced.
Yeah, Bobby Newirth produced this, and who also produced my last record too. We've worked together a lot, and this is a song. There's this guy Vince Bell from down in Texas who.
He's from Houston, right?
Yeah, and he was doing a session one night with Stevie Ray Vaughan and Eric Johnson, and he left the studio and he had a car wreck.
When was that?
I don't know, maybe 5 years. It's all, I don't know the exact facts about it, but it was a few years ago, and I know he was pronounced dead, DOA, at the hospital. He died in his car wreck, and then a long time later they resuscitated him or revived him or whatever they do, and he had no memory of anything. A lot of people, like Lyle Lovett does his songs, and some other people.
No memory of anything in his life at all?
Of anything. He didn't know how to play music. He didn't know any of his songs.
He didn't know his name? He didn't know.
Right.
Wow.
And he's got a bionic right arm now or something, so he's put it back together. He's relearned his repertoire, so to speak. So
and who he is.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
But this is a song, I think this is one of the most beautiful songs I've heard in years, called Frankenstein, and it's sort of looking at the world from inside of Frankenstein. It must be something like what he feels like, too.
I got stitches all over my body. My feet are too big for my head. Don't know why they put me here with the living. I sure wish that I was dead. My brain is always running and ticking. My arms and legs tremble to my feet. I try to walk sitting tall and narrow. It's just a stagger with a beat. They call me Frankenstein. That's not even my name. Frankenstein, I don't know my name. Frankenstein, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I've done. I told him, Victor, you got to build me a wall. Who will see me for myself? It's so lonely living here without someone to love. I gotta look out for myself. They call me Frankenstein. That's not even my name. Frankenstein, I don't know my name. Frankenstein, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I've done. Scare everyone in the village. They said I killed someone's little girl. I remember a child with flowers by the river. Everything is such a blur. They call me Frankenstein. That's not even my name. Frankenstein, I don't know my name. Frankenstein, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I've done. I'm an innocent man.
It's Vince Bell, produced by Bob Newirth, a track called Frankenstein from a forthcoming project from Vince Bell. It's actually a project without a home at this point, but sometime.
Yeah, well, they just finished it, and we're going to start showing it to people and see if we can get somebody to put it out.
Yeah, fantastic.
I think it's a big MTV hit myself. So.
Yeah.
I do.
Sort of a novelty thing in a way?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, Vince he's not going to be a mainstream kind of Neil Diamond type of thing.
Oh, yes, MTV is so fond of playing that Neil Diamond video.
Well, one of those things. You know.
This is Morning Becomes Eclectic on KCRW. I'm Chris Doritas, and you're hearing the voices of T-Bone Burnett and Sam Phillips, who was just laughing. Yeah, the laughter of Sam Phillips. T-Bone has been really busy lately producing a number of projects, and we're stepping through some of them. The one that we just heard, of course, produced by his friend Bob Newirth. And Sam has an album coming out March 8th on Virgin Records.
Virgin, right.
Yeah. What's the album going to be called, by the way?
It's called Martinis and Bikinis.
Martinis and Bikinis, yeah. And we actually have some tape here we're going to be teasing people with coming up sometime in the next 10 minutes or so. We'll be hearing the new Sam Phillips release. There's a guy that you've stumbled over in Los Angeles who has a strange name and a strange sound.
Yeah.
Michael Petak.
Michael Petak.
Now, he's a photographer, too, right?
Is he? I don't know. He's an avant-garde artist. I know that. He's slightly mad and brilliant, I think.
Like shocking red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a volunteer here at KCRW who heard me mentioning him the last couple of days as being part of your show today, and he's like, Michael Petak, I've been working with him for, one of our volunteers here is a graphic designer.
Oh, really?
And he's worked with Michael as a photographer.
Oh, really?
So apparently he does some of that, too.
Yeah, he does. He's got a lot of art going on in him. I know that.
Now, how did you get hooked up with him?
Well, he's making a record. Bob Biggs heard some of his songs and asked him to make a record, and Michael said, well, I'll only make a record if I can make a record and a film at the same time.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So what he's doing, he's got this whole piece he's put together called Pretty Little Lonely. It's my favorite thing I've worked on in ever, maybe. And
careful, your wife is sitting next to you.
But she's generous. And
I know she loves it too. So.
Yeah, and I only said maybe, So, but he's going to go around the country for the next year and make a film, like a tour concert film, except from the other side. Instead of being about the band, it's going to be about the audience,
like a Russ McElwee type of style.
Yeah, yeah. What happens, what he sees, what he finds out, or Michael, who's the guy who made Roger and Me.
Oh, right. Yeah, a guy with the camera kind of thing.
Yeah.
Roger.
He's brilliant, that guy. Whatever. I can't think.
I guess we should just call him
Me. That's his name.
But anyway, so this is what he's up to, and
is this going to be coming out?
It's going to be coming out this spring sometime.
On what label?
On Slash.
On Slash.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, so the answer to the question was Biggs called me up and said, you want to meet this guy, and it's incredibly exciting material, I think, and a wild approach to making a record. It's all a 3-piece band: acoustic guitar, acoustic bass, and drums. Except it's sort of done with a chainsaw and a stick of dynamite.
Michael Petak, produced by T-Bone Burnett on KCRW.
You said we're brothers, she couldn't be your lover.
That's new Michael Petak alongside brand new Sam Phillips from the forthcoming release Martinis and Bikinis, both produced by our in-studio guest this morning, T-Bone Burnett, on KCRW's Morning Becomes Eclectic. How exciting. That's new work from Sam Phillips from the forthcoming release called Martinis and Bikinis. It's due on Virgin Records March 8th. I'm Chris Douridas. This is Morning Becomes Eclectic on KCRW. We're joined in the studio by Sam Phillips, who you just heard, and the producer of the project, her husband T-Bone Burnett. And this is the first, I just heard this for the first time. It's so exciting to hear something as great as this, just cold on the air like that. So I'm hearing it along with the audience. Great choice. Thanks for picking this one out, T-Bone.
It was an experiment.
I
Speaking
guess
of
so.
Frankenstein.
Yeah,
with this
really.
song. We had an accordion and I sang it and a guitar or something.
Well, Van Dyke played accordion, and all that screeching on there.
Yeah,
That was Van Dyke playing.
that's the accordion.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill us when he hears that.
What did you do with the accordion? You just treated it.
It was a whole, Chad Blake, our engineer, when he mixed the record, decided he would just do a whole other arrangement of the song. So I said, okay. So he took a binaural head, which is a microphone that looks like a head of a crash dummy or something. It has a microphone in each ear. Am I stating this correctly?
Yeah.
And put it in the middle of a room, and then put there was an old amp in a trash can with the guitar coming out of it, and then the accordion was coming out of an old 40s PA. And he placed all these things around the microphone, and then just brought them in and out whenever he wanted. He stayed up 3 days, and
This was Chad's idea.
Yeah, and the whole
Yeah.
mix was if you wanted something louder, he would just turn the PA up. Then whatever it was
Yeah.
was going through. So it's Stephen Hodges playing drums and Larry Taylor playing bass.
The drums. It sounds like a tight timpani or like a metal drum.
Well, it's
some
that
sort.
Stephen plays that 28-inch marching bass drum.
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever. Do you remember him? He played with Waits for years, and he played with Hollywood Fats.
I've never seen his drum kit. That's
Oh, yeah.
now just to catch people up, Chad Blake engineered Tom Waits' Bone Machine.
right. And produced the Wild Colonials.
He
coming out.
produced his first record, which is coming out March 15th, the Wild Colonials record, and also engineered most of the Mitchell Froom productions in the last few years, most notably the Los Lobos Kiko album and Suzanne Vega's 99.9 Fahrenheit degrees. So it makes sense that this guy's your man to engineer this project.
Yeah.
I should also point out that before the Sam Phillips track, we heard from Michael Petak. He is a Los Angeles-based artist that T-Bone produced, and that's coming out on Slash Records sometime in '94.
Yeah, Michael's going on the charts. It's coming out in April or May or something like that. We just finished it, so these record companies need about 6 months to figure out how to put a record out, I think.
Yeah.
Well, not mine. We've got something good going. I decided that music is there's such pressure to sell,
Yeah.
Chris, these days, and so I decided that what I was going to do with my CD was I was going to sharpen it so that you can use it as a blade in your food processor, or you can slice and dice, cheese or salami or whatever you'd like to do, and we thought we'd sell more that way.
Yeah.
Why not just go with it, the shopping channel and all that.
QVC, yeah.
Yeah.
The last couple of months have kept you busy, I'm sure, because you are, you've been doing photo shoots and
Yeah.
getting ready to. It's been a while since you've had a record out.
It has been a while, yeah. Although I had some music in a film called Ruby in Paradise that I was really... I only say that, I know, that's really awful of me to plug that, but I think it's a beautiful movie. That's why I say that. I mean, the
haven't
songs
seen
are, you should see
You
it.
haven't seen Ruby in Paradise?
It's long, and it's at a whole other pace, but it's a beautiful little movie.
Yeah. We got a call earlier. The tour that's associated with this record. Last time I talked to you, you were putting it together still.
Yeah, we're putting a band together.
Do you have any LA dates tentatively scheduled that people can know about? Because we actually had some calls, people saying, "Oh, when's he gonna play?"
Not at this point, but it'll probably be sometime in February or March.
Well, you know what we're going to do, too? We're going to have an open audition in about 2 weeks for people who
yeah.
want to come play.
That's right. You're looking for.
Yeah, you're looking for musicians, so if you want to play, you can call 310-854-3535 and tell them you want to play in my band.
Is that Virgin?
No, that's my management company, Direct.
854-3535. Let's see if we
so
can.
if you want to, play guitar or drums or bass or a choked accordion even.
Yeah.
That would be okay too.
Guitar, bass, and drums. You're looking for the whole set. Okay. So you've made some progress there, Sam.
That's right.
We're going to hit into another track from the album. Again, it's called Martinis and Bikinis. This is a song you guys picked out. It's called The Same Rain.
Same Rain.
Anything you want to say about this one?
T-Bone helped me write some of these words.
Okay. New Sam Phillips on KCRW.
Mountain, it was
in the middle of two from the new release by Sam Phillips called Martinis and Bikinis, due out March 8th on Virgin Records. This is Morning Becomes Eclectic on KCRW. Sam Phillips. Two more from the Sam Phillips release, Martinis and Bikinis, forthcoming from Virgin Records, due in stores March 8th. That's Baby I Can't Please You. It followed The Same Rain. The album's produced by T-Bone Burnett. We have both Sam Phillips and T-Bone Burnett in the studio. This is Morning Becomes Eclectic on KCRW. I'm Chris Doritas, and this is so exciting to hear this project. I mean, there's a lot going on in here. You mentioned the engineer is Chad Blake, and it seems as though it'd take a long time, but it doesn't have that labored feel to it. So is it because you did it quickly?
Yeah, we did a lot of tunes, but we would do each one in maybe 3 hours or something, start to finish, just slapped it together, you know.
Well, one of the hardest things I think it must be for a musician to do is to duplicate the energy that you get in a live performance in the studio when you're redoing take after take after take.
Yeah, I beat them, those musicians. I beat them up. I throw things at them.
How do you keep the energy up for yourself?
Well, you know, actually, when you're doing it for the first time, when you haven't performed it a whole lot, I think there's some other kind of energy. And when you're hearing people like Colin Moulding from XTC played bass on that, and hearing the parts that he comes up with, hearing what everybody brings to it, I think that's the most exciting thing.
I see.
You know, so that that does it for me.
That injects a whole other energy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, it seems that very often when a producer is producing a project for the first time, that's one thing they'll overlook is how to match that energy if it's not there to bring it up to that, you know what I mean? But no problem with that here, that's for sure. The album is coming out, like I said, in early March, and there's a tour that's going to be associated with this sometime shortly after that or around the release date.
I think some things here in town in February, and then March we'll be moving around the country.
Well, it's been great having you guys here. We're going to actually hear next a project that's probably going to bring you some cash here pretty soon, T-Bone.
I was up all night counting my money. That's why. I finished about 9:30 just in time to take a shower.
That's the band that is really starting to move. They're going to be appearing on Saturday Night Live, actually, this Saturday evening with Tom Hanks hosting the show. Counting Crows is who we're talking about. The album is called August and Everything After, and it's a recent release from DGC. And is this a surprise to you in any way, or...
No, I got to say it's not. I mean, the first time I heard their tape, I knew they were going to do really well.
Isn't that what they all say, all those producers?
No,
yeah, really.
Do they?
I don't know.
No.
Did I say that or not?
You've never said that before.
No, actually, I never say that because I've always had a much more. I've always, thought it wasn't going to do well, no matter how good it was. But for some reason, it's just you get a lot of tapes every week of people who want to make records, and you never hear song after song as good as each one of these songs was.
I see. Counting Crows, produced by T-Bone Burnett on KCRW's Morning Becomes Eclectic. Thanks to both of you for coming down.
Thank you.
Street from your hotel, baby. I stay at home with my disease. In this position, familiar, darling. All monkeys do what they see. Help me stay awake, I'm falling down Virginia and Alabama, where I got friends who care for me. You got an attitude of everything I ever wanted. An attitude of need. So help me stay awake, I'm falling asleep in perfect blue buildings beside the green apple sea. Wanna get me a little oblivion, baby. I try to keep myself away from me. It's 4:30 a.m. on a Tuesday. It doesn't get much worse than this. In beds, in little rooms, in buildings, in the middle of these lives which are completely meaningless. Help me stay awake, I'm falling. Sleep in perfect blue buildings beside the green apple sea. I wanna get me a little oblivion, baby. I'm trying to keep myself away from myself and me. Well, I got bones beneath my skin, and there's a skeleton in every man's house. Beneath the dust and love and sweat that
listening to the Counting Crows CD, August and Everything After, from DGC Records, produced by T-Bone Burnett. I'm Chris Doritas. Again, my thanks to Sam Phillips and T-Bone Burnett for joining us in the studio. If you are a subscriber to KCRW, we've got 5 copies of the Counting Crows CD for the first 5 subscribers who call 310-450-3524. If you haven't received anything in the past 90 days from KCRW, call us with your member number at 310-450-3524. These CDs are available first come, first served to our subscribers. 310-450-3524. Tomorrow on the show, it's Morphine, live in the studio. My thanks to Nelson Hawley and my co-producer Tracy Saratine. Newsstand is next.
How am I gonna keep myself away from me? Keep myself away. How am I gonna keep myself away from me?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like it. Seems like you guys have been very busy the last couple of months, and before the hour is through, I'll know why.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This Elvis Costello album, I pulled it out and asked you what your favorite track was, and you said, well, either the first or the last.
Yeah.
And so we played the last track from King of America. And as the credits indicate, J. Henry Burnett is your real name.
Yeah, Joseph Henry Burnett III, Incorporated.
Wow. Incorporated.
Liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, really. Amen. How did you end up with T-Bone as a handle?
I got it when I was a little baby, you know, I don't even know.
When you were a baby, they threw a
Yeah,
steak at you?
When I was about 5, yeah. I've told so many lies at this point, I don't know what the true story is. I could make one up for you if you want.
And maybe by the end of the show we can
Okay.
have a good...
We'll figure it out.
Right. Actually, Elvis Costello has just completed his newest album, which is coming out sometime in March or April.
I think the same day Sam
March
did.
8th.
March 8th.
Uh-huh.
Same day
Both
as your
Both
record.
of our records are coming out that day. Yeah.
Wow.
So, is that good or bad? Just
Yeah,
so we
what does
don't
that
know.
mean?
To me, it's good. It's an exciting day.
Good.
There's a lot of good things coming out in March. It's going to be a big month, I think. You know, we were talking about this earlier. Not only the Sam Phillips record and Elvis Costello, but also the Wild Colonials and, gosh, what else is coming out in March?
The Tame Provincials, I think.
The Tame Provincials?
There's another bad joke. I'm full of bad jokes.
Well, it's early yet. They're going to get better.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Now I know that we're going to hear the Sam Phillips record here before we're through. The Elvis Costello record you've heard, right?
Yeah.
The new record. What's it called? Is it Idiophone?
Brutal Youth.
Brutal Youth. You changed the name.
Yeah. It was Idiophone.
Yeah.
Brutal Youth is one of the lyrics of the last song on it, which I don't remember the name of, but it's great writing. There's some fantastic songs on it.
Any chance you think that he would one day again do some sort of acoustic album like King of America, like we just heard?
I don't know. Who knows what? You know, he's been doing classical music mostly. I think that's where his heart is these days.
Yeah.
He goes to the opera every night and stuff like that.
Inspired by the Juliet Letters,
I don't know.
the love of that project.
No, he started about, you know, he's a wild character. When he gets into something, he goes completely into it. I think he went into a country phase, if you'll remember, some years ago, and he went to Village Music and you know, Marin County and bought 700,000 country records. And then he got into blues and he bought everything, you know, he would say, hey, remember that great song, Part 2 by Dyke and the Blazers in the fourth, you know, in the fourth measure where the guy hits this, you know, he's voracious in that way.
Obsessive, yeah.
Yeah, he is obsessive, and he's done that with classical music the last several years.
This is Morning Becomes Eclectic on KCRW. I'm Chris Doritas, joined in the studio by Sam Phillips and T-Bone Burnett. We're going to actually get to our calendar of events in about 4 or 5 minutes. Right now we're going to head into a couple of tracks by T-Bone's hero, Jimmy Reed.